Now going over to the culture part of the podcast, you have Bud Light trying to tweet again, and there it is of Mr. Manning holding a beer, and it is, of course, ratioed. Now, this is from the Bud Light individual X Twitter profile, and they specifically say before the picture, quote, patiently waiting for Super Bowl Sunday like. And it's a picture of Mr. Manning? Not Manning. I believe it is Peyton. It's one of the brothers, nevertheless. And he has a smile. He's holding a Bud Light beer, so I understand why he's not exuberantly happy. Granted, for how much they're paying him, he should probably be able to fake it better than this. He's holding a Bud Light beer. Looks like he's standing in a bar. Behind him, there's a little neon sign of Bud Light in the shape of a guitar. And his smile, and again, if you're being paid millions upon millions of dollars, he didn't even suit up like all men obviously should. He's wearing a blue sweater. And his smile is as awkward as Ron DeSantis, Dylan Mulvaney, or myself. It's pretty bad. And, of course, the comments, I mean, you'd think maybe they go away, but no, actually not. So I wrote down these statistics 48 hours after posted, so I had plenty of time to brew, pun moderately intended. It got only 12,900 views, which, again, for a multi-billion-dollar company, nothing. And it only got 203 likes, which is a little bit more than usual. However, can't help but think, are most of them bots? And again, this doesn't really compel you to buy the brand. I mean, it lets me know this guy will take money in exchange for a sponsorship. It is hilarious. None of these ads ever say Bud Light tastes great. Like, it's never about the taste of the product. I can't help but think that's not a coincidence. In fact, if you zoom in, I wonder if the beer can is even opened in this picture. It might be open. If you zoom into the... it might be open. It's hard to say if the beer can is actually opened. He has his hand in a pocket, which, again, is pathetic. That means you're not ready for combat, as every man should always be. Always be prepared. I mean, if the Boy Scouts taught us anything, it's that. And yet, it looks like he has his hand in his pocket. At least he's not throwing the beer across the bar. Now, going to the comments section. The first one comes from, let's see here, Eli Yarber, which, interesting, unique name. I kind of like it. He says, quote, drinking a beer for men who think they're women while watching a rigged game, no thanks. That got 23 likes, which is a lot. That's one of the top comments thus far. Someone by the name of No More or Less replied saying boycott Bud Light. That got 25 likes. Red Dawn Rising simply replied with a picture compilation of Dylan Mulvaney holding, Dylan Mulvaney in what looks like to be a women's swimsuit in the bathtub, which makes as much logical sense as many things, but these days. But also the Bud Light can that says she, her on it, and the Bud Light can with Dylan Mulvaney's face plastered on it. That picture compilation got 7 likes, which again, Dylan Mulvaney got $185,000 for like 2 pictures in a video to be a brand ambassador, spokesperson, or spokesman for Bud Light. Which perhaps is actually the ultimate negative ROI on an investment. But back to the comment section we go. Steven Milsom says, well, cover your ears if you have children listening. He says, quote, we all know he got the butt plug with that Bud Light, unquote. And I did get 5 likes. Wake Up Americans say, quote, waiting for his moment to express his love for Dylan Mulvaney, unquote, getting 9 likes. Cody Ford says, quote, no, we are not. We don't care. It's rigged, unquote, getting 7 likes. The GoBro says yes. Really? Let's go to this profile. I'm confused. The first positive comment out of the whole overwhelmingly negative ones. Go to the GoBro. Looks like it's a picture of a man holding a big jug of beer. And he has 201 followers. He is allegedly from Texas. Joined in 2009. So I guess it's not a new profile. Go to his post. It looks like he is... What is he? Let's see. Reposting for that BS sports show where they always give away gift cards, baseball cards, other gift cards. What is this? AT&T gift cards. A chance to win guacamole or avocados, which... lazy and weird. So it's just someone who reposts for everything free, not someone who's someone of intellect or someone that knows mathematics or odds of winning things. But nevertheless, I don't think that really counts. Mask on off, this gentleman replied, quote, where's she, he, unquote, getting 9 likes. Let's see here. Julia Broderick simply says, get out, unquote, getting 5 likes. Johnny Green says, quote, he doesn't know what the Super Bowl is, but he's excited for both teams too, unquote. Which I suppose is a sports ball's burn. Because did the Manning ever win? One of the Manning brothers, I think, never won a sports ball in his life. But nevertheless, that got 5 likes. Let's see here. Go F yourself says, is this the pre-op Manning? Unquote, getting 4 likes. Eugene Knight says, quote, I hope you guys are doing a Super Bowl commercial to keep spending your money and no one wants to drink it. Unquote, getting 5 likes. Teeny T, we live in a twilight world. Long but interesting profile name. Says, quote, where's the apology? Unquote, getting 7 likes. Let's see. Cordier says, quote, just apologize. Until then, hard pass on light piss. Unquote, getting 6 likes. And good use of the capitalization or the caps locks. Now, Matt T says, quote, no thanks. I'll stick to Yingling beer, getting 3 likes. Brother Calix has a picture of a Bud Light display at a store where it looks like a display is arranged in which all the cases of beer look like a tank. And then they photoshopped a picture of Dylan Mulvaney wearing the American flag as a dress. Then having the creepy, what do you call it? The arm-length gloves, which I think are only appropriate on, vintage movies like Audrey Hepburn films, from back in the day. I can't fathom or think of anyone I've seen in the past 20 years that ever worn one of those. Can you? Nevertheless, that did get 17 likes. And of course, Dylan is looking very bombastic or flamboyant in that picture. Stormy Weather simply had an emoji of the throw-up emoji, getting 3 likes. Continue to scroll down. And they're just all negative. I mean, this ratio is terrible, to say the least. And of course, there's that button to the side for the super secret tweets that Bud Light doesn't want us to see. So, of course, we're going to click what I call the bonus button. So, click on that. We have someone by the name of Jamie Cantrell. Now, she says, quote, and here all the women are waiting for Bud Light to apologize for selecting a man who degrades women to be your spokesperson. Still waiting, unquote, getting 2 likes. John Galat 420 says, quote, look at this sale out. Grammar be damned. I'm going to read it exactly as he wrote, but perhaps not intended. He said, oh, this is annoying. He says, instead of sell out, he says sail out. Or perhaps that's just a new Urban Dictionary thing the youth are saying instead of, someone's not a sellout anymore, they're a sail out. Nevertheless, grammar be damned. He says, quote, look at this sail out, POS, the newest member of the rainbow flag emoji, rainbow mafia, unquote. Which is also redundant if you did the rainbow flag emoji as well as spelling out the word rainbow. But nevertheless, and then is accompanied by a GIF of Dylan Mulvaney in short shorts, a tank top, shoulder-length hair, and just standing taller. That did get 2 likes. Let's see. Wow, there are a lot of censored tweets today. So Sour Pig says, quote, he was once a great quarterback and did funny commercials. Now he's just a corporate whore, unquote. They got 4 likes. 54% Grateful Fan says, quote, you know how I know you're gay, unquote, getting 2 likes. Grim Awareness says, quote, pathetic, he'd rather disrespect your mother, sister, grandmother, niece for his own gain, unquote, getting 1 like. Let's see. There are many, what do you call this? Stop Woke replied with a meme, or I guess it says it. No, I think it is. That's what the youth called him. Some I believe called him a meme. But it is a drawing of a biological man wearing a dress bending over to pick up a case of Bud Light with his characteristics showing. That could get 2 likes before Bud Light censored it. And actually, a couple of people just he reposted it a couple times. Let's see. Mike G says, quote, trans beer, tell us why is trans beer, unquote. That did get 1 like. So it is fascinating to see, culturally speaking especially, they're not recovering anytime soon. And if your whole again, he's not playing sports balls anymore. He's already a millionaire, probably beyond all belief. He doesn't have to worry about money for the rest of his life. But it's fascinating to see, I mean, one bad brand endorsement or one controversial brand endorsement, all of a sudden your character's worthless. I mean, if you were to endorse a product, I mean, how much is this moving the needle in sales? I mean, before Bud Light had any of their controversy, and again, they paid double V $185,000 to destroy their about 30% of their sales with the Bud Light brand specifically, about 12% of their sales for Budweiser, and about 3 to 4% to 5% of the sales of Michelob Ultra. And part of that, pretty uncontroversial brand. It used to have, funny commercials. And if you were to have a sports balls figure, do a commercial for them, it might increase sales by a little bit. I mean, people love sports balls. I mean, people laud and applaud the talent of throwing a sphere not a sphere, a conical shape of pigskin throughout the air. And truth be told, the free market appreciates it. That's why all these companies will pay lots of money, put their marketing dollars behind those type of sport events. But now the brand has become such a butt. It's become a butt of so many jokes, and this gentleman has done so many brand endorsements. I mean, people just don't think his word is really worth much these days. And again, looking at all the comments, there are one or two positive or neutral ones. And when we look at those profiles, in this case especially, they're just people who repost stuff for free stuff. They don't seem to have a real, authentic mind or maybe a modicum of intelligence. I can't help but think a lot of these are just, programs where you just set up a profile and just retweet for all the free crap and maybe you'll win something. But I can't help but think this Bud Light boycott isn't going to get better anytime soon. And it'll be interesting to see. I mean, will Brendan Whitworth ever be fired? He's the CEO, former CIA operative of Anheuser-Busch, and really probably the worst sales business blunder in history, and yes, he still has gainfully employed. So it'll be interesting to see at the end of the day. I mean, do you think the boycott will stop anytime soon? I can't help but think it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better for their sales department anytime soon. And again, I don't see these brand endorsements or these celebrity endorsements really moving the needle anytime soon. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of February, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback and let me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.